I'm stood here at a section where they've straightened the river. Now, channel straightening, often done in order to speed up the canal boats that use the rivers. Here it's to try and get ships from Winchester to Southampton. Channel straightening, what it does is it speeds up the flow of the water because with less friction, you increase the velocity of the water, but at the risk of causing more erosion. Now that's why, although they might not look like much, we've got these little flood defences in place here. They're preventing these barriers, all the material on the sides of the river from being pulled away, and that's essential here because of the channel straightening. So right here, even though the river's banks are really high and we've got an extremely porous rock beneath in chalk, we're still going to see some really clear causes of flooding, and that's right in this area. What we're looking at is the impact of urbanisation. So where chalk is porous, concrete, tarmac, brick, building materials like this, they're not porous. And what's going to happen is all that water, all that surface runoff, instead of seeping into the ground here, it's going to need to go into the river. Now, as a result of that, we're going to get much faster increases in the level of the river. And where it's fine here because the banks are relatively high, downstream, where they don't have defences like this, the water is going to overflow, break the banks and cause flooding. I'm stood here next to one of our biggest impacts as humans on flooding, and that is agriculture. So these big guys here need a lot of room, and in order to get that room in this country, which was traditionally completely covered in forests, we had to fell a lot of the trees in the medieval Tudor Stuart times. What that meant was all this land that traditionally was covered in trees is now just stripped down to grass and shrubs. Now, those can hold a lot less water than trees can. The reason that the trees have such a big impact on water retention is through transpiration. Now, if we remember the hydrological cycle, transpiration is trees taking up water through their roots. And without the trees here to do that, it puts a lot more pressure on the land.